The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At center, Walker Kessler. At power forward, Lauri Markkanen. At point guard, Keontae George. At the other forward position, Jeremy. At the other guard position, Brandon Westbrook. The head coach of the visiting team is Will Hardy. Let's hear it for the 35 of your Dallas Mavericks. At shooting guard, at 6'6", number 31. In the middle, 7 feet, 1 inch. Number 2, Gary. And small forward, standing 6'8", number 32, Cooper Flag. The other forward position, 7'0", number 13, Carl Anthony Towns. The other guard, standing 6'2", number 11,
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Colin Sexton.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Walker Kessler. Main man is out there with Keontae George. Then it's Jay, and it's Markkanen in at the 4 spot. And for Dallas, Irving is out there with Thompson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Derek Lively. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
On the wing, Irving. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Both free throws good for Irving. We expect nothing less.
He's generally been very good at the line.
George dishes to Markkanen. Back to George. Kessler, a screen on Irving. The three from George. Drills it from outside.
And developing that three-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
In the corner, Irving with it. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season. Shea outside. Kessler the screen. And a wide open look for Shea. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Westbrook. Thompson outside. Fires the three. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. On the wing, George. Five to shoot. And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
Down low. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Outside Westbrook. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Towns with the steal. Pass to Irving. Lively with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Towns misses the fadeaway jumper.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
It's stolen. Covered by Jay. To the inside. Irving, good. Irving's got 6.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's right around 9 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here's Irving. He has 6. Offline with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George passes to Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. Westbrook finds George. They need this one. The Mavericks pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Towns. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Westbrook. From the arc. Hands it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Irving. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. I believe the pass to Thompson. Dallas again missing. Jazz trail by 3. Pass to Markkanen. Back to Westbrook. Kessler a screen on Thompson. For 3, Westbrook doesn't go for it. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. That one drops for him.
Well, when it comes to big men, you're not going to find a better catch-and-shoot option than Cat.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Outside Westbrook to the right side. Shea, right side. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Mavericks leading by 5. Thompson outside. Irving up top. Back to Thompson. Three-pointer. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. Second, the Mavericks.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Kessler. Outside Westbrook. That's tipped and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Thompson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Towns against Markkanen. Towns, no luck.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
George looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Thompson. You know, talking to Keontae George, he credits film watching for much of his success. I like that kind of element he brought up.
Yeah, they say he also spends a lot of time talking to veterans on the team, seeks advice from them and coaches. He's a real student of the game, and that has helped speed up the process for him.
Boy, a guy like that, coach, has got to be fun to coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you're looking for.
And the first one at the line is good. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Dallas making a switch here. Russell's checked in, and George drops them both.
Name a type of shot. Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
Russell passes to Towns. Back to Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Keontae George picks one up.
whether it's points, steals, or passes, Russell is out here working hard to give you what you need.
And the first one drops. A different look for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And it's P.J. Washington in for Towns. And Utah with a change here, too. Sensabaugh is checked in. And so Russell hits them both. Here's Westbrook. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Pass to Markkanen. George with the ball. There's the triple. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 8 points.
A lot of confidence from George shooting the three early in his career.
Now Irving, coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. For 3, the rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Che hits the close-range jumper. Now just a 3-point Maverick lead.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Now here is Irving. He has 6. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And the first one at the line is good.
Such a talent. Kyrie does certain things offensively that few others will even attempt.
Mavericks making a switch here. Christie's checked in. And so Irving nails both of them.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Sensabaugh. No good from outside. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. And it's Washington missing. Here's Sensabaugh. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Here's Polynice. Here's Sensabaugh. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Irving with it. 8 points for him. Driving inside. Pass to Christie. Shoots the 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here we can check out the story for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
The first free throw is good. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And so he hits both. Mavericks leading by 3. Gafford is screen on Sexton. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Sexton. Nothing on the board. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Washington. Sensabaugh, no good. Dallas has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Pass to Hardy. Gafford with the ball. Here's Christie. Lets it go from 11 and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 7-point Dallas lead. And for the Jazz, they're shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Washington. Count it.
Well, it's almost impossible to stop that turnaround, Jay. That's a shot he worked on endlessly in the offseason.
And here's Hardy. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Nailed from three-point land.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Here's Polynice after the Mavericks pick up 3. Here's Sexton. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range, Jay, if you give it to him.
Hardy passes to Gafford.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Christie can't make it. Jazz trail by 6. Now Sexton. 9 points last game out. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Sensabaugh. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Sensabaugh's got 7.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Christie kicks to Gafford. And here's Hardy, defended by Sexton. Now here's Hardy. He's tightly guarded. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for 2.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. He hits both from the stripe.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
1:11 left in the first quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. 7 points in the game, and the shot goes in. And 1:01 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Gafford. Here's Hardy. Another shot. And it's Gafford laying it in. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Now, here's Sexton. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Lets it go from the wing, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Dallas leading by 5. Pass to Christie. From about 19 feet, Utah with the rebound. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
Yeah, they needed some extra time to get it done, but at the end of the day, a win's a win.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
We've got D'Angelo Russell. Towns is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's a Kogi in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And the Mavericks with possession here, following the three-pointer by Utah. Steps back and shoots. Count the basket. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
A quick-minded player. Russell can adapt to defenses and put the ball through the hoop.
Here's Collier. Pass to Che. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The Jazz have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Utah with a change here too. Markkanen's checked in. Free throw, good. Shane. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
Westbrook, no good. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the day. Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Now, here is Russell. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. He's off from 17 feet. Utah has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Markkanen against Towns. Here's Collier. No scoring in this one. And the call will be against Najee Marshall.
Second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Utah making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Outside Westbrook. 4 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Towns. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jazz trail by 3. And Shea throws it down hard.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here are the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Pass to Okogie. The tray. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 6th rebound on the night. And, Coach, you watch Markkanen. He's a perfect fit for today's NBA, isn't he?
Yeah, a big guy who can shoot the ball, Kevin. And look, he's learned to put the ball on the floor, go to the basket. He's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. This guy can really play the game.
Here's Collier after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Over to the wing. Shea, right side. It's rebounded by Towns.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Misses for the 5th time this game. Markkanen at 1 for 6. Jazz trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Goodson. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Left side, Towns.
Well, you know, usually you want to foul a 7-footer, but not Towns. He's excellent at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
Shooting 2. And that one misses.
Well, since being selected first overall back in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been such an incredible force for his career, averaging a double-double, someone you can build around.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. Keontae George comes in for Rain Man. And he sinks the second. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Mavericks leading by 4. Outside Russell. Over Kessler. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Shea. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Now here's Irving. 8 points for him. Lively with it. Outside, Russell. Count that one. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Thompson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at Westbrook, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly on All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Now, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Moving against George. Pass to Kessler. On the wing, George. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And how about the numbers here for marketing? He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
That's good from George.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
And George drops them both.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Outside, Russell. Shoots off the step back. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. The Jazz have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And he makes the first. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Lively with the screen. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Pass to Hendricks. Down low. Kessler in the post. It's up against Thompson. Kessler with the bucket.
Well, you know, this is where Kessler mostly looks to score. Great work inside.
Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here is Russell. He's covered closely. Bucket is good.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Here's Collier. Kessler finds George. He lobs it up, and Kessler throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Irving dishes to Russell. The three. Rebound, Utah.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And George now top of the key. Pass to Collier. Kessler, a screen on Russell. Collier. Good on the triple. Collier's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz. Mavericks shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's Irving. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And the upcoming schedule for the Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
First free throw is good. George drops them both. Mavericks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Russell. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Jazz have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Nice ball movement by Utah. Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, George has been just merciless on offense. He's not holding back at all.
And here's Hardy. 9-point game his last outing. Offered his screen on George. Now here's Hardy. Defended by George. Shots good by Gafford.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Utah leading by 4. Now George. He's got 14. Outside, Sexton. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Hardy. A 3-ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And George, here we go. And he comes up with the deuce. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 12. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Pass to Sensabaugh. Fades. Tries again. He lays it in. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Gafford misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now, here is George. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter. Russell with him.
He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And the precision passing of Russell, this time out of the pick and roll.
Jazz leading by 5. George passes to Filipowski. Shoots over Gafford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. First one falls for him. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Mavericks trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Washington. Utah with the rebound.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Pass to Sensabaugh. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul. Sends the ball. 2 shots.
First one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Mavericks trail by 8. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Offered a screen on Sexton. A three-pointer off the mark. And we've reached halftime in this one. Jazz out in front, leading by 8. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Ooh, they're measuring up the shots. Hear it for our contestant.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
I think for the Jazz, hard to tell this team has the drive that's needed to take to the next step. In fact, they're actually going the other direction.
They have talent, man, but they haven't been able to sustain that effort, and it feels like the guys are starting to get frustrated.
And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Jazz.
It's all been gravy, baby, and I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's some
gravy.
orange.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. So on the floor for Utah, Shea is out there with Markkanen. Then it's George, and it's Rain Man, and it's Kessler in at the 5. Now here's Shea, pass to Kessler. Outside, George, just 5 on the clock. Kessler, that one misses. Mavericks trail by 8. Outside, Towns. Lively against Kessler. Lively the pass to Thompson. Irving with it. Towns sets the pick for Irving. Off target with his 3.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Westbrook passes to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Lively against Kessler. Launches it. Rebounded by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Shea outside. The Jazz with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Lively a screen on Westbrook. Irving for three. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavericks.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Outside Westbrook. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And George gets it to go.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
And here's Irving. He's got 11. Thompson outside. Covered by Che. Here's the three. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Goodson. And he's good on the three ball.
3 points.
Che's got the lead up to 10 now for the Jazz.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Russell is checked in for Thompson. Now we'll check across the NBA the best shooters from the stripe. Fifth is Lauri Markkanen.
I mean, he's not going to miss many foul shots. That's for sure. He is a machine when he gets to the charity stripe.
Towns against Markkanen. Towns, the pass to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 15 points.
Cognizant of the entire court, Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Now here's Che. He's got 12. Back to George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, defenses will try to bully a guy of George's size, but he handles himself well against the foul.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Here is Russell. He's got 15. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside Irving. Pass to Lively. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact and draw the foul.
And Utah making a change here. The Mavericks have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They've led by as much as 10. It's tipped. Outside, Russell lets it go from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping...
here is Markkanen after D'Angelo Russell hitting the three.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Che. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
Everybody has their strengths. Easy to see that rebounding is his, and he is honed in on it.
And the first one at the line is good. Okogie's checked in for the Mavericks. And Utah also making a switch. Hendricks is checked in. And George drops them both. Mavericks trail by 4. By Che. Clock at 6. The rebound by the Jazz.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Hendricks. Still scoreless. Back to George. Beyond the arc. And Lively pulls it down. For Dallas, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And it's Towns missing. Jazz leading by 4. And She throws it down hard.
Well, that is why George was a first-round pick. He's adept at moving the ball.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Russell. He's got 21. Pass to Lively. Back to Russell. Over George. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Russell's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Collier, he's checked in for George.
For your favorite James team, your D-Town Crew.
Utah leading. Here's Collier. Outside Westbrook. There's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Towns, providing around 26.5 points a game, rarely has an off night. Russell with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 14 points here in the second half.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Che passes to Hendricks.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Mavericks making a switch here. Washington's checked in, and Utah with a change here too. Sensabaugh is checked in. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Okogie. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Washington. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots. Colonies with the rebound. Jazz leading by 4. And here's Westbrook. Here's Sensabaugh. Fades and shoots. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here is Russell after the basket by Utah. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. And you take a look at Westbrook. So solid around the basket. Currently 3rd in the league.
You know, just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming on the perimeter.
Well, it's the kind of reliable shooting a team needs from the 2 spot. It makes the defense work a lot harder when they have to stay active all over the floor.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz, leading by 5. They set the screen. Pass to Sensabaugh. Six to shoot. From past the arc. Rebounded by Hardy.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside, Russell puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Utah. Filipowski's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hendricks. Hasn't made one yet. Takes the 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Jazz lead by 8.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Hardy. He has 5. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And that's pro. Russell gets his man a little out of position and draws the foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Christie, he's checked in for Hardy. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Utah. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Sexton. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. Over Marshall. Sensabaugh, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to see. And a moment here to see the numbers for Russell. Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
And he makes the first. Washington hits them both. Jazz leading by 4. Pass to Sexton. Kessler, a screen on Russell. To the inside. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Greg Cowan-Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Marshall can't hit.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Here's Sexton, and again it's Utah.
Dangerous scorer from mid-range. Sexton loves to take that shot when he gets it in rhythm.
Here's Christie. He's got 5. To the paint. He's looking for Russell and finds it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 31.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
2 minutes.
Pass to Filipowski.
2 minutes.
Here's Sensabaugh. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, he plays both guard positions well. Sexton shows off that court vision.
Here's Christie. Outside, Russell launches it from deep. Utah with the rebound. Filipowski's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell against Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell. So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But Stan, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. And Sexton drops them both.
Well, in terms of bucket getters, guys who just fill it up, Colin Sexton is up there. He's just excellent scoring the ball.
Here's Christie. He's got 5. 1:12 left to play in the third. Here's Russell. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Russell. Sexton's shot is good.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Mavericks trail by 12. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Russell. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Christie. Pulls it up. Connects. The jumper drops. Christie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, Sexton. Here's Filipowski. Marshall with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Sensabaugh. 1 second left. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Christie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Towns, and there's Klay Thompson. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Christie. Over Sexton. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Markkanen's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Jazz. Westbrook against Irving. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Christie. And Utah also making a switch. Keontae George, he's checked in for Colin Sexton. Now, here is George. Pass to Westbrook. Fires for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Irving looking over the floor. Five on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul. First team.
So hard to contain. Irving enjoys putting the D on their heels and drawing fouls.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good for Irving. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shea passes to George. This one for 3. The Jazz with another miss.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Towns. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yes, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off completely.
Defensive foul. Jeremy, that's his first personal. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Karl Anthony Towns. 1 shot.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
Now, here's George. From downtown, the Mavericks pull it in.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Pass to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Knocked away. George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break with Shea. And Westbrook gets it to go.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Well, as a coach, you're always telling your guys to play hard. That's what we need.
Towns in the corner. Fires from deep. That one, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to George. On the wing, Markkanen. Shoots over Lively. They retain possession. Just 2 to shoot. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Now, here's Irving. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. To the left side wing. Towns, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's George. Shea outside. Over Irving. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 25 points from Keontae George.
A jumper with a nice high release. George was ready to attack the second he got the ball.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Irving with the ball. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Klay Thompson.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Now, here's George. Shea passes to Westbrook. Pass to Shea. Lets it go with a 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Now, Lively. Covered by Shea. Back to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. George passes to Kessler. Westbrook with it. Pass to George from deep. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 28 points from Keontae George.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Thompson with it. George picks him up. Irving up top over Westbrook. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Kyrie Irving.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Now here's Shea. Back to George. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Towns against Markkanen. Lively the pass to Towns. Covered by Shea. Pass to Lively. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Clock at 6. Here's Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. And now just a 5-point Utah lead.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Here's Markkanen. Here's Kessler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
And Kessler is a gigantic presence inside, which is why defenses sometimes elect to foul him.
That's good from Kessler.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
So he gets them both. Here's Irving. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. And it's sent back by George. Towns for 3. And it's Utah with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Markkanen from outside. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
3.
Westbrook's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Irving finds Thompson. Lively a screen on George to the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Kessler. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Finished off the break. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside Irving. Inside. Will it go? Thompson gets it inside.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Utah leading by 10. Outside, Markkanen. Thompson against Westbrook. And Irving pulls it down. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Top of the key jumper, no good. Utah has gone 4 of 7 with the long ball here in the 4th quarter. Shea passes to Markkanen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Markkanen's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Towns looking it over. A fadeaway. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Towns. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you must be up on Kyrie at all times, or this is what he'll do to you.
Shea outside. to Kessler. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Goodson. Offensive rebound. Kessler with the bucket. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
And here is Irving. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Westbrook kicks to George. Fires the 3. Cans it from downtown. And now that's 11 points for Rain Man.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Kessler, good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Assist goes to
Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Dallas.
Let's hear it. Give it up for yourselves. Coming onto the floor for your Mavericks. Number 1. D'Angelo Russell.
Back to Towns. Irving attacking, stolen by Kessler. Now George. Pass to Che. Driving in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul. Second team foul. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Russell. Down low. To halt the run. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, that's one way to try to slow Cat down inside.
At the line for Dallas, Karl Anthony Towns, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Towns drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Jazz leading by 16. Now, here is George. And they call an illegal screen here.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the game. Deep two from Russell. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Attention to detail is what's helped Russell improve his scoring ability every year.
Now here's Westbrook. Here he goes. Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Markkanen with the block.
Well, that's a great job by Markkanen, using his 7-foot frame. You forget how long he is.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Utah.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for George.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
Here's Collier. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. From the stripe. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Marshall. Thompson passes to Okogie. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from outside. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Keontae George.